welcome to the live stream. Today, just recently actually, Rorate Caeli posted a tweet. And this tweet says Francis is very sick with cancer, including the pancreas. Source, our most trustworthy sources. It explains the violent attacks against tradition that will only go stronger as it always happens as the death of a tyrant draws near. So, Rorate Caeli, um, Rorate has been right many times. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, um, but over the past year, he's been mostly correct. So recall in July the crackdown on the Latin Mass. Rorate Caeli called that. He called that big time. He also called the crackdown in December the dubia. So this from Rorate Caeli, uh, he says it's his sources, our most trustworthy sources. There's someone in the Vatican that's leaking this information to Rorate. I mean, that's just how it is. So I put these rumors. There's been a lot of rumors about the health of Pope Francis, and I place these rumors the highest out of any because it's coming from Rorate. Now, anyone can say, oh, Francis, he's got some health problems and, he's not going to last a month. And eventually someone's going to be right. If you say that every month, eventually you're going to be right at some point. But this one seems pretty serious. Pancreatic cancer, my grandfather, may he rest in peace, he died of pancreatic cancer. He died less than a month after he was diagnosed with it. I've heard of others. It's a fast growing cancer. That's really what it is. Pope Francis had his surgery just a few months ago, and so there's certainly some credibility there. Now, is this rumor wrong? I don't know. That's something people are responding in the comments to this tweet and saying I don't believe it. I don't think that's true. Maybe it's not, and maybe I'll look dumb. I don't know. It's a possibility. But Pope Francis did skip out on that Scotland climate meeting. Why did he do that? The climate it seems to be his most urgent priority. He seems to love to go to those UN climate. So why did he skip out on it? There's some questions. Now, Rorate said that there's going to be ramping up of ramping up of whatever he's going to try to get accomplished, because it seems like the clock is ticking faster for him than many others. Will we see a new consistory of cardinals? I've been expecting that in September and October, and I was wrong. I'll take credit for being wrong on that. Problem is, I don't. I'm shocked. Like, I'm surprised because he usually does a consistory of cardinals every year, and why wouldn't he try to sneak in these last super modernist cardinals? Because every year they're getting more and more extreme. They're getting more and more LMNOP, Team Francis, and it's getting bad. He sees that Cardinal Mueller isn't with the Francis Church. Cardinal Mueller's not on board. Cardinal Mueller is a Francis cardinal, believe it or not, but he woke up and saw the light, and I don't think Francis wants any of that from any of these new cardinals. I think he wants commitment to the Francis Church, which is, anti-Catholic, and will we see a new consistory of cardinals? That's something there's certainly worth considering. Now, the new restrictions on the Latin Mass in March. This has become a mainstream rumor now. It's become an expectation. There's going to be a crackdown in March, around Ash Wednesday. That's the first week of March, from what I understand. Ecclesia Dei orders are going to be demolished. based on this new directive. Well, Pope Francis, I think it's fair to ask, will he make it that long? I don't know. Um, there is a ceremony scheduled for installation of these new ministries, the Novus Ordo ministries that they're making up. Like, what is it, catechist? And then the women can be installed in these new minor order, like these new ministries to parallel the minor orders, which is interesting because Paul VI eliminated minor orders, but now they're bringing them back so that they can have women in them. Isn't that ironic? They bring them back whenever it fits their agenda. So I don't have any other news on this. Pope Francis, who knows? Is his time limited? All of our time is limited, but is his limited more than others? I don't know. We'll see what happens, but Rorate is certainly someone I think who has very trustworthy sources. So this is going to be a short live stream today, but I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. We are the laity. We will not be silent.